Yeah, yeah. Oh wait, on second thought. Hello everyone. Welcome back to On Second Thought. How is everyone doing? For me, I'm doing fine. I'm kind of a little tired, even though I literally slept for 11 hours last night. But it's okay. I just got back to New York yesterday morning. I left on Saturday, and yeah. So now I'm just back. I'm like already homesick. Great. Like, it's okay though. I have 3 weeks and then I'm home again. Yes! I'm so happy about that. I am like so happy. I don't think I could have stayed here for much longer. I think the thing that's actually making it harder for me is that I am going home in 3 weeks. Like, if I were to stay here for like 2 more months and like then I would get to go home again, I would probably be fine, because then I would just be like, okay, you have to really get focused and get into your work. But since it's only 3 weeks, I'm like, it's fine. I just have to kind of wait. But I do have work to do, so I am trying to like really get all my work done, because the faster I get my work done, the sooner I get to go home. And that's just the logic that I'm thinking. But the hardest thing for me right now is that it is so cold, and that I just feel kind of lonely, guys. I feel so lonely. And I know like I talk about being your own bestie, but it's hard. It's hard to not like feel like you're getting swallowed up by your own thoughts. So I'm just trying to like remember that it's all gonna be okay. I have people that love me, and literally it's gonna be fine, because if I think about it too hard, I'm gonna get sad. So just trying to focus on my work, focusing on the fact that I am very loved and that I love myself, and just kind of like doing things that make me happy. So I've been knitting, rewatching Game of Thrones, which is just so good. It's just such a good show. But at the same time, I was like watching it last night from like a weird perspective where like I was hyper aware of it as a TV show, and it was weird. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I was just so aware that it was a TV show, and everything that was happening, I was like, this is crazy. Like, all of this is scripted and none of it is real. I don't know what I'm talking about, but like that's how I was watching it last night. But yeah, so how was everyone's Thanksgiving? Mine was fine. I just like, it was very small. It was only like 8 of us. And it was fine. But yeah, I ate a lot of food. That Thanksgiving meal is just so good. I love a traditional Thanksgiving meal. One year we had lobsters. Like, my family decided to do lobsters for Thanksgiving, and then a traditional like Thanksgiving kind of dinner for Christmas. And I ate probably 8 lobsters that year. This year was great. Also, traditional Thanksgiving food is just so good. The mashed potatoes, the gravy, the turkey. Okay, I used to not like ham. The ham was so good, you guys. Perfectly salted. I thought it was delicious. What else? My mom made a great salad. She like made these little hors d'oeuvre things, and it was a pastry in a little cup, like in a cupcake, little mini cupcake tin thing, and then she baked it with cheese, brie cheese, and cranberry sauce, and it was so good. Yeah, but Thanksgiving overall good. My week, you guys, I feel so lucky that I get to go home to an island tropical paradise as my home. Like, literally, I'm escaping the city and I'm tanning. You guys, I am maybe 3 shades darker than I was when I left. And it feels just so good. But I know it's going to be gone. But by the time I get home, but it's okay, because like then I'm gonna tan again and it'll be fine. But yeah, so Thanksgiving was fine. I had a good, nice, relaxing week. Sort of. It was kind of relaxing. It was relaxing, but it wasn't restful. Like, I kept waking up at like 6 a.m. What is that about? And that just sucked, but whatever. I went to the dentist. I got a haircut. Right, that's what I talked about with you guys last week. I got my bangs. Here are my bangs. In case you're wondering what they looked like. I like them, but I can't wait till they grow out. That's all I can say. So yeah. Anyways, I went Black Friday shopping, as one does. But my goal for this year, for my life, just the rest of my life, I really want to make sure that I'm shopping small and shopping sustainably, because I've never been the person to buy from like Shein. Literally barf. I'm sorry if you shop from there and you're my friend. I love you, but just reconsider purchasing things from Shein, because like they produce so much waste. And like, if I can choose who to support with my money, I'm gonna do that. And I'm not gonna support these huge billion-dollar company that don't care about their products and how they're affecting the environment and the people that make their clothing. Like, all around, that is a huge ethical dilemma. If you don't see that, come talk to me and we can talk. We can make this clear. I can show you some articles. Okay? So anyways, I want to shop small and sustainably, which I've always been very good at. But it's more expensive. But to me, it's more worth it to buy something that's going to last a long time, and it's directly affecting someone's livelihood to support a small business. So, once did some shopping. I got this permanent bracelet. You cannot even see it. It's like this tiny little chain, and it's so cute, and it has a little tiny pearl on it. And I felt so nice because I got to support a local business, and the girl that does it was so nice. So yeah, got that. Got some cute things from the store that I work at, Bloom. That place is all sustainable, guys. So if you're on Kauai, go shop at Bloom, because great things. So yeah, shop there. That's about it, actually. And I ordered some things online from Oddly. That's like one of my favorite brands. They're so cute. So yeah, I hope you guys got some good Black Friday deals, and I hope that you'll consider your shopping habits after what I just said to you, because you need to think about how your money is directly affecting something, how you can basically choose how to use your money. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. Anyways, so I've been thinking a lot about, obviously, the podcast, because this is what I do. I podcast, I guess. But I kind of have been just studying in a way. I just listen to a lot of podcasts, but I wanted to figure out how to make this more specific, because I feel like I'm very loose in general when I talk about things, just because I'm figuring out how to do this. I've never podcasted. Not many people have, so I'm trying to figure it out. And I started listening to this one podcast, and it's called Ride, the podcast, and the two people that host it are very funny. They're comedians, and they talk about things that they ride for. So the one episode I listened to, they talk about how they ride for one of them, she said she rides for the song, and the guy said he rides for being thankful. So just riding for something. And I really loved that, because they're so funny and they can still talk about other stuff, but it is more pointed, and it does have a more specific kind of thing that they talk about, which I really liked. So then I started thinking about my podcast, because I was I feel like I need to get it on the tracks so that I can feel more comfortable talking about something. So I decided that I'm going to start talking about, obviously, things that I'm having second thoughts about, which is hello, the name of the podcast. So the thing that I am currently having second thoughts about is oat milk, you guys. I have been drinking oat milk for a long time. in my coffees. Like anytime I'm offered milk, I say, oh, can I just get some oat milk, please, at a coffee shop, whatever. But like recently I realized how bad oat milk is for you. I watched this video of this girl talking about it and saying like, here are some brands of oat milk that is actually like good for you, that don't have all of the oils, like the sunflower oils in it. So I started buying Elmhurst oat milk, which is like better alternative, I guess, because it doesn't have all the oils that like fatten it up. And whatever, I can't really notice a difference, but like obviously with drinking oils, basically you're gonna notice like inflammation over time. And really, like, I haven't noticed that because I feel like I haven't been drinking oat milk for that long. But then my mom, when I was home over Thanksgiving, she was like, okay, we're not drinking oat milk anymore, and she threw away all of the oat milk. Which is fine, I understand. And I started drinking half and half, like frothing up some half and half for my coffee, because that's all we had, and it also tastes so good. So I know that like a lot of people are lactose intolerant and have stomach problems. I don't know. So like, do what you have to do. Don't drink milk. If you need to drink something like an alternative, drink like almond milk. But like oats are actually not supposed to be milked, you guys. They're not supposed to be like used as a milk. Like I kind of need to look into this more, because I'm curious how we got to oat milk. How did we start drinking oat milk? Because it's really random. Like I feel like one day, literally just like one random day, it popped up out of nowhere and we started drinking it. And the rest is history, I guess. I don't know. And it just got so popular. And really, like, when you think about it, when you think about the process of milking almonds, like, you blend them up, I think you let them soak, then you blend them, and then you like strain them, and you really only need water in the almonds, and you're good. But like with oats, I can't picture it in my brain how there would be any like quote unquote milking process, because it is so like, there's not a lot of nutrients in oats. Like there's not a lot going on in there. They're pretty thin. And like, so obviously the companies that are making this stuff, they have to add a lot of oils like sunflower oil and like just like, things that will fatten it so that it will have that similar texture to milk. And it's become so trendy that I think that we haven't like been able to look past the fact that it is like, or we haven't been able to look at the fact that it is not good for us. So, I think about like Oatly and how that's kind of like a really popular company, and how their little containers are so like popularized. Like I don't know. They kind of bother me. Like they literally like have on each side of the thing, there's little information, and on the side that says like the nutritional facts, it literally says the boring side. Like obviously like kind of discouraging us in a way from like looking at it like, don't worry, this is the boring side, we took care of it, we know it's in this. Like it's low-key, like to me, when I would see that, I was like, I'm gonna still read this. Like don't say the boring side, because this is important information. Like if you're trying to like distract us or like get us to not look at the nutritional facts, like that's concerning to me. So yeah, Oatly has been a red flag in my eyes for like a while. I just feel like they were trying too hard. And then there was like one side that literally was talking about how like, oh yeah, our lawyer said we had to do this and this and this, and like, so there's no, like, I don't know, it didn't have anything to do with the contents of the oat milk, but it just was like, can you chill? Like I think about the like milk, like Organic Farms, or that one milk company. They have the cute red cartons, and how they're chilling. There's just a cow and a girl on the front, and like they're not trying to push all this extra stuff, because at the end of the day, milk is milk and it's gonna win. And so second thoughts that I'm having about cow's milk now, guys, like I stopped buying oat milk. Well, yesterday I went grocery shopping. I didn't buy oat milk because my mom was like, no, it's not good for you. We're not going to drink oat milk anymore. And I just was kind of like, okay, I'll get on board with that. Like, that's fine with me, especially since I had just been drinking like half and half in my coffees. So I bought half and half. And yeah. And I think it's funny because I always talk shit about milk. And I just have never really liked milk. But I love dairy products. And so now I'm getting on board with the idea of milk. Like, you know, at the end of the day, milk is milk. Like I said, like, it's more natural than fucking oat milk where they have to add sunflower oil, guys. Even if you're getting the ones that are making it with just water, like the companies that are, you know, making oat milk with like just the basics, oats and water, which that's what they should be making it with, but they can't because oat milk is not supposed to be a thing, because oats aren't supposed to be milked like that, you guys. Okay, so that's what I'm having second thoughts about. So if you're also having second thoughts about, you know, your oat milk or whatever, maybe like let's do some research together, because I feel like we've all been tricked in a way into drinking oat milk, essentially, like thinking that it's so good for us when reality is it's not. Like, I think that we try to like force ourselves to think like these things are better for us because it's from a plant. Like, I think about vegetarians and like veganism and how like they're not getting like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a vegetarian or vegan. So like I eat meat and I get like the protein that I need. But I think about people that like are vegetarian and vegan and they don't get like protein from animal meat. So like they get it from like soy products or like, you know, other protein products that like is plant-based. But usually like those are heavily processed. Like they can be heavily processed. So like I think like I understand wanting to not eat animal meat because like you're concerned about the environment and like the impact that it has, etc. But I think that is if you are like very conscious of it and maybe get your meat from like local ranches, then that's honestly, I would say, better than like, I don't know. I have no idea what I'm saying. But the other thing I am thinking about is like how cow's milk does have an effect on, you know, the environment because like the cows and all this stuff. And you know what, guys? I don't even know what to say. I don't know how to say this without being controversial, but like as long as you're being conscious of it and trying your hardest not to do bad things to the environment, like I was saying, don't buy from Shein, don't support companies that like produce massive amounts of waste and like carbon emissions and all this stuff. See what I'm saying? Guys? Like, your dollar goes a long way in telling these companies what you want. And I think it's important to show the world, whatever, support the little companies that are being sustainable, show them that this is what we want. We want sustainability. We want accountability. We want transparency in what we're getting, and we want fair wages for the workers, and we want these cows and these chickens to be raised properly if we're gonna, you know, eat them. Like, yeah, it's really hard. I don't even know, but that's what I'm having second thoughts about. Just like, guys, oat milk, maybe switch to almond milk if you if you're vegan or you're, you know, lactose intolerant. Maybe switch to almond milk. Maybe switch to coconut milk, because coconut milk, pretty delicious, honestly. Just have like a kind of a different taste, but yeah, that's what's up. That's what I'm thinking about. And yas, I don't even know what else to say. Oh, please like and subscribe to my YouTube. Woohoo! And I love you forever. And also, please give this podcast 5 stars on Spotify and follow along so that you can get updates and all that good stuff. Follow the Instagram. I need to start posting on there more often, you guys. It's so hard to remember to post on there because I don't know what to post. Anyways, I love you guys, and I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and I hope you have second thoughts about your milk choice, if that's oat milk or, whatever. Just think about what you're putting in your body because, we don't want that inflammation from all those oils that you're drinking. So, yeah, let me know what your second thoughts are about anything, and literally DM them to me on Instagram, whatever. Anyways, love you guys, and I will see you next week.
Yeah. Oh wait, on second thought,